Hello, everybody, and welcome to this particular episode. And today I'll just be sharing about my 10 years experience in the financial markets. And I will tailor my discussion around what I wish I knew when I started back then, 10 years ago. So, like I've said, 10 years ago, that's when I started my journey in the financial markets with ambitions, of course, curiosity, and a lot of questions. And as I sit down today and reflect, I celebrate 10 years in the financial market. And from these 10 years, one thing that I can be able to tell you is this. If you're starting today, you don't need to make the same mistakes I made, right? So 10 years actually gives enough time to experience the excitement of winning, the pain of losing, and the frustration of inconsistency. And you realize that, and also the humility that comes from realizing that the market doesn't owe you anything. So, in those 10 years, I've worked with different brokerage firms in Kenya as an educator, as a mentor. I have the privilege of having trained more than 5,000 plus students, provided private mentorship, analyzed markets through different economic environments, and watched thousands of traders begin their journey. And today, I want to share with you the lessons I wish someone had given me on day one when I was starting. Okay, so this message is especially for you if you think, if you are thinking about getting started into forex, all the broader financial markets. A beginner who is basically trying to understand where to start. Maybe probably a trader who is currently unprofitable, traders that are constantly changing strategies, traders that are struggling with the discipline, or probably those who are wondering whether you can actually make it as a trader. Okay, so if I down with the version of myself from 10 years ago, these are the things that I'll tell him. Okay, so but before even we look at the things that I want to share, here is the biggest lesson that I can share with you. Trading is not a destination you arrive at. This is a skill that you keep developing. 10 years later, I don't look at the markets and think I have figured everything out. I look at them with more respect because the longer you stay in this industry, the more you realize how much there is to still learn. Okay, so let me now begin by sharing my lessons. So the first lesson that I'll really share with someone who is a beginning forex right now, or even myself version, beginning again or starting again 10 years ago, is number one: don't start with money, start with knowledge. Okay, don't start with money, start with knowledge. If you are starting today, don't make your first question, how much money can I make? Instead, you need to ask yourself, how much do I need to learn? Okay, how much do I need to learn? When I started, like many beginners, the attraction was the opportunity. Charts moving, markets opening, potential profits. But eventually, you realize that the financial markets are not an ATM machine. So you need to understand how market works, why price moves, risk management, market structure, economic fundamentals, trading psychology, and your own behavior. So what am I saying? That don't rush to make money from a skill you haven't mastered. Build the skill first, the money will come later. So the second lesson, or the second advice that I will share from my 10 years experience in the financial market is protect your capital. If there is one lesson that I want every beginner to actually take it seriously, it is this: that your first responsibility is survival. So don't enter the markets thinking about doubling your account. Think about staying in the game long enough to learn. Therefore, you need to avoid excessive leverage. You need to avoid oversized position, avoid revenge trading, avoid over trading, and avoid unnecessary risks. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is believing that a small account requires aggressive risk, which it doesn't. A small account requires more patience, not more risk. So your first goal should be don't blow up, because you can't learn from the market if you're no longer participating. So that lesson that I want to share with you is that stop searching for the perfect strategy. Over 10 years, I have seen strategies come and go. Indicators, systems, smart money concept, ICT, price action, algorithmic trading, new strategies will always appear. And beginners constantly chase them. This is what I call strategy hooping. And here is what I wish I understood earlier. There is no magical strategy that removes uncertainty. A good strategy gives you an edge. It doesn't guarantee trade will win. Therefore, find something that makes sense to you. Test it, journal it, improve it, then stick with it long enough to understand its strengths and also its weakness. And the moment you do that, you actually master one thing before adding 10 more. Okay. So this is one of the things that I really wasted a lot of time hopping from one strategy to another, looking for that holy grail strategy, that perfect strategy. Later on to learn there is no perfect strategy in the financial markets. So the fourth lesson that I want to share with us today is that you need to understand that your biggest enemy might be you. So the market will expose you. It will expose your impatience, your greed, your fear, your ego, your desire to be right, your inability to accept losses. And this is one of the most important lessons that I've learned over the years, that trading psychology isn't an optional part of trading. It is trading. You can't have the best strategy in the world, but if you move your stop loss, right? Or let me put it this way so that it can be able to sink in deeper. You realize that in the world of trading, you can have the best strategy, but if you move your stop loss, if you overtrade, if you revenge trade, if you risk too much, or maybe probably if you enter because of a FOMO, that is fear of missing out, your strategy won't save you. What you need to do is to work on yourself as much as you work on your charts. All right. So, the fifth lesson that I want to share today is that stop comparing your journey. All right. So, this is especially important today because of social media. You'll see traders posting, I made $10,000 today. I passed 200K USD challenge, 100% return this month, right? And suddenly you'll feel behind. Okay. But in essence, you don't need to feel behind. You don't know the full story behind the screenshot. Your journey doesn't need to look like someone else. Some traders, they take 6 months, others take 5 years. Some discover their age quickly, others need years of experimentation. So you need to understand that your timeline is your timeline. All right. As the scripture says, work out your salvation, your own salvation with fear and trembling. I have borrowed that verse and it really helped me. I translated it into the financial markets and it really helped me to focus on myself. And I translated it to Timothy, work out your own Forex trading journey with the discipline and consistency. And that has really helped me big time. So for you, focus on becoming better, not looking successful. The sixth lesson is this: think in decades, not in days. This is perhaps the biggest lesson from my 10 years journey. When you are beginning, you think about today, then this week, then this month. But eventually, your perspective changes. You start thinking, where will my skills be 5 years from now? Where will my portfolio be 10 years from now? What kind of investor and trader am I becoming? These kind of questions are very important. And what they usher you into is they show you or they usher you into longevity, right? So you start thinking about the kind of trader that you want to be 10 years ago. So financial markets, they reward those who survive long enough to compound. That is, you compound your knowledge, you compound your experience, you compound your capital, your relationships, and also discipline. Therefore, don't sacrifice your future for today's excitement. All right. So, in summation, if I had to summarize 10 years, all right, in 10 lessons, there will be these ones: protect your capital, master one market before chasing many. Number three, stop searching for the perfect strategy. Number four, risk management matters more than prediction. Number five, losses are part of the business. Number six, your psychology can destroy a good strategy. Number seven, data is more reliable than opinions. Number eight, don't compare your journey to someone else's. Right. So number nine, consistency is more important than excitement. And number 10, you need to think a long term. Those 10 lessons would have saved me years of unnecessary mistakes. All right. But now that I've shared with you these lessons, these 10 lessons, please make sure that you are there to these 10 lessons. Your journey doesn't need to be longer than mine. You don't need to make mistakes. You don't need to blow several accounts like I blew several accounts when I was beginning. Right. So take these lessons and run with them. So if I could go back 10 years ago, I wouldn't really tell myself to trade more. I wouldn't tell myself to take bigger positions. I wouldn't tell myself to find a better strategy. I would tell myself, Timothy, slow down. Learn the markets, protect your capital, study your mistakes, build your process, and give yourself time. Why? Because if I look 10 years ago, initially, back then around maybe in 2 years experience in the financial market, I was this person who was doing about probably I could do about 10 trades in a day. But when I look at myself, the version of myself with 10 years of experience in the financial markets, that's why I find myself doing three, probably 3 to 4 trades in a week, right? So these will be my final parting shots. 10 years ago, I couldn't have imagined everything this journey would teach me. The wins were important, yes, but honestly, the losses taught me more. The difficult seasons taught me patience. The student I have trained taught me that everyone learns differently. The markets have taught me humility. And the journey taught me that success isn't about becoming perfect, it's about becoming better. So today, as I celebrate 10 years in the financial markets, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been part of this journey, my students, fellow traders, colleagues, mentors, clients, and everyone who has trusted me to share what I have learned. And if you are starting today, remember this: you don't need to know everything. You just need to start. Learn, practice, protect your capital, stay humble, and give yourself time. I am Timothy Carey, your research and market analyst, and here is to the next 10 years. And if you're just starting your journey today, I hope one day you look back and say, I am glad I didn't quit. Learn, adapt, discipline, compound are four important things. The journey is long, make it worth it.